Governor Gavin Newsom taking some criticism after his comments about trans athletes in women's sports, making headlines this evening. Take a listen.
Would you say no men in female sports?
Well, I think it's an issue of fairness. I completely agree with you on that. It is an issue of fairness.
So
it's deeply unfair. So that's easy to call out, the unfairness of that. There's also a humility and a grace, that these poor people are more likely to commit suicide, have anxiety and depression. And the way that people talk down to vulnerable communities is an issue that I have a hard time with as well.
Those comments during the newly released first episode of his new podcast as he hosted conservative political commentator Charlie Kirk. Some members of Newsom's party have criticized him for saying it's unfair for trans athletes to compete in women's sports. Critics include Democratic State Senator Scott Wiener, who called Newsom's agreement with Kirk on the issue profoundly disturbing. This all comes as Kirk spoke during an event at CSUN, which brought out both supporters and protesters. Kirk has become a polarizing figure for what many call racist and anti-Semitic comments in the past. He founded the organization Turning Point USA, which has been criticized by both the Anti-Defamation League and the NAACP. He's also garnered strong support from many conservative groups and even spoke at the 2016 Republican National Convention.